welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, then welcome. The dark feminine, what comes to your mind when you think of dark feminine energy? And does it scare you? The first dark feminine archetype is the wild woman. See, the word wild, it has this negative connotation, but is it though? Like, are we free? Do you have a wild side, or do we have to hide it? Are we ashamed of it, or can we embrace it? It's very much part of our feminine energy. Think about wildflowers, right? They're growing, they're free, they're swaying, they're dancing in the wind. The things that are in your heart, like the things that you want to do, the way you want to move your body, the way you want to create things, this is your feminine energy. And I feel like tapping into your wild side can be a good thing because you want to express yourself. When you suppress how you feel, suppression is depression. So speak your heart, be free, be who you are, it's okay. There's like this unspoken narrative in society that women have to be prim and proper and behave themselves. But what's the opposite of behaving? Wild, right? And so now it's up to you. I'm not saying go out there and destroy your life, right? But at the same time, you don't want to, it's about recognizing the dark aspects as well as the light aspects and seeing how they can serve you. The most wild creations are beautiful. If you're an artist out there, if you create things, that passion, it's like the excitement of life in a way. So people like to say that you're wild if you don't follow the rules. To me, it's not about being rebellious, but ask yourself, who wrote the rules? Who's trying to tell you what to do and why? Does it truly serve you? Like, is it gonna serve your heart? My mind keeps jumping to like, oh, sin, oh, like the things that we've been taught, like if you were brought up religious, or just what society considers to be okay, or the good girl. I even posted like this recently on my page too, like, forehead kisses are reserved for the good girls. What I mean by this is like having a pure heart. But when you're staying true to your heart, there's also wild aspects to you, and this is what you don't want to suppress. And so what does this look like in real life? Carve your own path. Stay true to yourself. It may be different than what other people want for you. Your life might unfold differently, but that's okay. You know, like, we're unique. And so what happens when you follow a path that someone else has determined for you, or you try to be the good girl or the people pleaser, or you try to appease your parents or do what you think is the right thing to do versus what your heart and soul is speaking to you? Even if it's a little wild, if it's a little rebellious, if it's a little bit different, I just want you to do you, because that's how your life is going to feel good to you, and you're going to feel fulfillment, you're going to feel happiness from within. And so this is your life, and we're made to be wild and free. When we're born to this earth, you have things coming at you from every which way telling you how to live your life, what you have to do, how you have to be, but you can be free. And so the wild woman, I think about my brand that I have on Etsy, my online store where I create my art and I put up my ideas, my stickers and t-shirts and things like that. What did I name it? Shop Wild Honey Co. You can be sweet and have a good heart and be smart, intelligent, and a bit wild too. People who, they want the best for you, but in their mind, they think they know what that is. So they're gonna like basically encourage you to go down a certain path because they want you to be successful, they want you to be okay, they love you, they have good intentions, but subconsciously it's like they're limiting you. And what if it doesn't align with what you feel called to do? Like do you want to give up your whole life to appease others, or do you want to be the wild woman? Other people are gonna call you wild, but for me it's just like staying true to your heart, right? I have this tattoo, it says be free, and that's like my younger self just reminding me always, let your own intuition, your own soul, your own heart like be the guide in your life. The second, but it's called dark feminine because why is it the dark? Because women are taught to follow the rules. Everyone is, but especially women, especially in a patriarchy, right, where women are seen as inferior and below, and we're given rights and we're given some leeway we can work now and all these things. Think of your emotions too. Like when I think about the dark feminine and the wild side, right? Because if you think about being a prim and proper young lady, women should never get angry. They should just be silent. They shouldn't express themselves. You shouldn't even be able to see it on their face. Just put like a smile. Have you seen that movie Stepford Wives? Like, we're not robots, like we're humans. Women have deep, intense emotions, as do everyone. And it's beautiful when you can learn to just observe your emotions and detach from them. Like, I'm not gonna put myself through that. I'm just gonna be like, okay, but it's okay to have them. Like, you're not bad, you're not wrong. It's okay, you know? And so the dark feminine, the things that are not so pretty to look at. So the second one is the witch, the dark feminine archetype. Number 2 is the witch. And this one might be one of my faves too. Like, I honestly can relate to all of them, but the witch. I made another video last year about this because if you think about that word, what does it sound close to? If you switch it to a B, right, instead of a W. Okay, nothing is by accident, and embodying your witch energy is extremely powerful. When someone hears the word witch, they might automatically think it's something negative, it's something bad. Why? Is that how you were born? No. This is what we were taught in society, that, oh, a witch is evil and bad and dark and sinister and all these things, but it's not true. Like, the reason that the witches were burned at the stake was because they were different, because they were outspoken, because they were using herbs to heal themselves, and they were tapped into their intuition, and they knew about the hidden knowledge that was being suppressed. And so there's a lot of corruption on earth. And so especially as a woman, to embody her divinity and speak her truth and be in touch with Gaia and be in her power, she was deemed a witch and burned, right? Who's really the evil one? Who was burning them at the stake? Who's really evil? And so when you're tapped into your witch dark archetype, the dark feminine, when we talk about being a witch, it's like being able to go into the depths of who you are and not being afraid to do this shadow work, which I have how many videos on shadow work on this channel, right? Because it's what's truly freed me, healed me, and had me ascend, go up higher, know myself, become friends with myself, deep self-love, deep appreciation, and connection with the divine, with God, by not being afraid of my own self, loving all the aspects of me. This means looking at your traumas, looking at things that have hurt you and healing it, pain, you know. Oh my gosh, recently I came across someone and it's like people can be afraid. They hear that word trauma and they're like, I don't have any trauma. Oh, that person had trauma. Like, oh my, no, you have trauma. The collective has trauma. The collective is in a traumatic state. We look around the world, we can see it. And so that dark feminine is about doing that inner work. See, men are built differently than women, but with us, we have this powerful intuition and this powerful unconditional love that we can tap into. And so when you do that inner work on yourself, you're healing yourself, but you're also healing the collective. And so the witch archetype isn't afraid to do this. When I think of a witch, I think of alchemy. Like, I think about turning pain into wisdom, mixing, taking everything, and integration, all the aspects of you, because you can't just look at the parts that you love about yourself and think you're so perfect. You'll be blinded spiritually. Walking a true spiritual path, you want to be in your raw authenticity, and this means the good, the bad, the ugly, but it's okay because the pain no longer has any type of control over you and your darkness or things that make you feel uncomfortable or uneasy. It has no pain over you. You can break addictions, you can break patterns, you can break traumas that maybe even were passed down, like ancestral trauma, whatever the things in the world. Like, you can break free and heal yourself when you face it and just shine love, and you're patient with yourself, you have grace, and you seek to understand yourself, right? Where did that come from? I love all aspects of me. I can forgive, and also I can release, you know, because that's how you really set free, is like when you no longer carry that pain with you and you just let it go. But this like includes getting through it, right? Like you have to face it, deal with it, release it. And it's a process, right? The inner work process, but it's beautiful and it's empowering. And so when you're not afraid of your own darkness, this is going to make you such a beautiful healing agent on this earth, because when you can have compassion for yourself, now you can see others and have compassion for them too. Okay, so the third dark feminine archetype is the dark goddess. And this one's really cool, you guys. It's about standing in your truth and having boundaries with your energy, because when you've been working on your energy, when you've been being the alchemist, when you've been doing your potions and doing your inner work, when you've been healing yourself physically, internally, in every way, you evolve into a goddess. And at this point, you're going to want to protect your energy because you're in your sacred space. You recognize how sacred you are, how valuable you are, how powerful you are. And you have to protect yourself. You want to, and it's from a place of self-love. So the dark goddess is about saying no and protecting yourself and not having to people please your way through life. Because when you go on a self-love journey or spiritual journey, you're going to stand out from the world. You're going to be different, because a lot of people haven't done that yet. They might try to point fingers at you, call you different, try to make you feel bad or weird that you know who you are, that you love yourself, that you're speaking your truth, because there's what society wants and has been conditioned to do. And if you're breaking free from that, knowing your power, it can trigger other people. So the dark goddess is about knowing she's a goddess, knowing her worth, knowing her value, and standing in her truth, being in her power. All of these are beautiful feminine aspects, because a lot of times when you think of the word power, you might think of a man, like in a business suit, tall skyscraper buildings, a Corvette, something sharp or something that's like seen as masculine. But also power also means internally. So like the feminine aspect would be like your internal world, being aware and in tune with your emotions, aware of your intuition, able to feel energy, able to heal, able to love unconditionally. That's also just so powerful. It's the feminine aspect, but the dark feminine is about like protecting that and saying, being able to use your discernment and use your intuition for your highest good, because you're a goddess. You got to glow, baby. Don't let no dust on your glow, okay? When I think of the dark goddess, I also think about sensuality and sexuality. You know, it's like women are the most beautiful creatures on earth. There's so many beautiful creations on earth. Allow yourself to be in your goddess energy. The dark goddess is about not hiding, not being meek and shy and dimming your own light, being in your power, being confident, radiating. It's your energy that speaks. When I think of the dark goddess, I just think of a woman who isn't afraid to be sexy, of being beautiful and radiant and having eyes on her and knowing she's the shit, basically. Knowing that you're allowed to glow, you're allowed to shine, right? And so a bit of Leo energy, just being a star, like shining, because that's what you're here to do. The fourth dark feminine aspect is the medicine woman, using nature, aka healing honey. No, but I promise you, I resonate with all four. Do you? Which one do you resonate with the most? The healing is here on earth, you guys, everything that we need. Why is this a dark feminine? Because the world has systems and industries. There's big bucks spent to keep like things hidden that are already in plain sight.
It's illegal to treat cancer with any modality other than chemotherapy, surgery, or radiation. It's actually a criminal felony for a medical practitioner to treat cancer with anything but these three modalities. And why is that the case? Follow the money. The average cost of cancer treatment is over $150,000. And the American Cancer Society was founded by none other than John D. Rockefeller in 1913. So clearly Rockefeller and his precedents were keen to keep the monopoly on the medical system. We have invented the cancer detection in the modern world to tell people that they have cancer to use the cancerous treatments that they invented. How many of you know someone that died a painful or horrific death from the very treatment that they said that would save them? Because I know far too many. Cancer is an overload of toxins in the body, And many are made to believe that it's genetic, but it's actually environmental. It's mental, physical, and spiritual, and that is the root cause of cancer. Cancer is telling you that you have to change something in your life, in your lifestyle. And the biggest thing is that they say that once you have cancer in the conventional system, is it's going to go throughout the whole body, and we have to eliminate it, and you have to stop it. But the UCL did a study and found that radiation waves in the body actually caused what they called the daughter cell of the mother cell to be activated and become stem cells themselves. And now you're causing them to be cancerous.
Right, you might go to the store and get one of those vitamin C packets and pour it into your drink to prepare yourself for a flu season. Or you could go up to a lemon tree and take off the citrus, right? And take an orange and a lemon and a lime and mix that up in water. And now you have your vitamin C right there. Like, everything that we need is already here with us. You know, honey is going to make your lips soft and smooth and heal a cough. And there's just like, we are equipped with what we need. There's abundance, there's more than enough, and so there's natural medicine. So tapping into nature and tapping into natural remedies is very much like your feminine energy, and it's beautiful. Think about it. Have you ever taken a salt bath? The sea salt's gonna pull out the toxins. And you know, these are the things that not only heal us, but that we need. We get, ill. There's dis-ease in our body when we're out of harmony with earth. And this means what we eat and what we put on our bodies, what we consume. And so something like sea salt, super natural, you need the electrolytes. You want to drink them. Like, put some salt in your water with lime, or you're taking a bath. Have you ever taken a bath and put like rose petals in it? You know, the natural oils from the petals are going to sink into your skin and soften it. Whether you're talking about healing or you're talking about like the foods we eat naturally, garlic, something like garlic can heal your ear, or there's millions of things like cinnamon, but make sure it's the natural foods. And we're at a point in time where we can be torn away from like real foods, right? Because if you go down any of the aisles in the middle of the grocery store, things that are packaged that were made like months ago or maybe years ago that have been sitting on a shelf in a thick plastic with chemicals put in there so it doesn't go bad, but it wasn't real food to begin with. So it was like we're eating a bunch of Oreos and stuff or whatever, cereal, but when we stick to the natural things that are alive, when you eat foods that are alive, you're going to feel alive because that energy is going to be transferred into you. That's why when you have something like a green food, you're going to feel good, or especially fruit. And you guys know I'm so here for frozen cherries. Like, drop me, what is your favorite fruit? Because I think those are still my favorite, close to a year now. But dark frozen cherries, oh, they're so good. Like, you can tell why I named this channel Healing Honey, because wellness and beauty internally, externally. But when you awaken to this realization that, oh wow, like everything I need is here on earth, everything I need is within me, you're in your goddess energy. This is how you tap into your goddess energy, to your feminine energy, your dark goddess, because some people might look at you sideways. They might tell you to pop a Tylenol or an Excedrin. One time when I was still drinking alcohol, but I had like a hangover the next day, and someone told me to take an Excedrin, and I took one, and automatically my body just literally threw up, because that is not what we need. Okay, that's what we don't need. But it's kind of weird to think that some people like don't believe in this, and they might think you're crazy, and that's why it's the dark feminine, because you think you can heal yourself? What do you mean honey's healing? But little by little, the mainstream is catching up, or we're going back to the truth, which is, the natural world. Herbs to heal you. And the medicine woman is also in sync with the seasons, because think about like the foods that come in what season you're in, and how your body will react to the season you're in, how we can use the energy on earth in tune with the cosmos and in alignment with them. And so you want to learn about things like astrology, work with the energy on the planet, and you're going to be in your dark feminine energy, kind of witchy, kind of like goddessy, super amazing and beautiful, and I love it. I'm with you. And so there you have it, you guys. And if you resonated with any of these dark feminine archetypes, I guarantee you are on the right channel. You're in the right space. So I'm sending you so much love, so much power, so much healing on your journey. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.